Hey y'all. For this session, I want to explore the archetype of the Cosmic Badboy. This is a theme that I've seen a lot in film, and I find it very interesting, especially the way this archetype plays out, specifically in the Black community. And I always say if other races and ethnic groups have similar stories, please feel free to make videos exploring these same topics, because again, I feel it's interesting and I would love to hear other interpretations and versions of these archetypes as well. So when we think of the Cosmic Bad Boy, the greatest character that I can think of is Dr. Manhattan. This is the perfect example of this archetype. A man who is not just highly intelligent, but gifted. Intelligence on a level where these men are gifted with gifts, abilities, powers, and how they use these gifts, powers in nefarious ways. And it's interesting because they come off as so unassuming, nice. I would even want to say docile. Like they don't even like to give off like overt masculinity, overt aggression, but it's definitely there. And these are the men that are usually more dangerous than the men who are more masculine and overtly aggressive. So, from the movie The Brother from Another Planet, we have another example of the Cosmic Bad Boy, another blue alien. And I love this movie. First, let me be clear in saying that this, again, is an exploration of an archetype. And this is another good example, like I said, of the Cosmic Bad Boy. And I'm a huge fan of Joe Morton. Like, please don't take the things that I say like personally. Again, these are actors that play out these cosmic themes or cast out these cosmic energies, which is why casting is really important. But that's another topic for another day. But this is another movie, and Joe Morton is another. For one, he's a phenomenal actor, and his body of work is amazing. And I love this movie. He was excellent in it, but he's another one why I say casting is important, because again, some people embody a certain archetype, and Joe Morton is one of those actors that has like done a really excellent job at embodying the cosmic bad boy. In Brother from Another Planet, Joe Morton's character comes to Earth. He's on the run, and he's trying to get adjusted. Again, he's another brother that has these, a certain intellect, gifts, talents, abilities, powers, whatever you want to call them. And in the movie, again, he comes off as friendly, again, not overtly masculine, not overtly aggressive, but yet he's on the run from the law, which is, again, a theme that I want to point out. I want to point that out for a specific reason, because again, like with these men, you will miss the lunacy of them because their ability to come off so nice and unassuming and helpful. So, side note, if you know me, you know that The X-Files is my all-time favorite show. And Joe Morton was in an episode of The X-Files. And he is just phenomenal. For me, it's one of the greatest episodes of the show. And Joe Morton, again, I cannot sing this man's praises enough. I'm always impressed by him. He's just a phenomenal talent. But in this particular scene, again, he's playing someone who is a powerful man, but like he comes off as unassuming, Mr. Do Right. I never break the law. but he murdered his own wife and then used his powers or his abilities to stop time because he literally could not take responsibility. He couldn't, in his mind, accept that he had murdered his own wife. So he stops time and continues to stop it and put time on a loop until he can manifest a reality where he doesn't have to take responsibility for what he did. And this is important. Again, like I said, I really want specifically women to look at this and like really explore these themes, because again, they play out in ways where sometimes women get really caught up in certain men, and these men can be very dangerous. Another personal favorite of mine is the Terminator franchise. And again, Joe Morton is fucking amazing in this movie. His performance is amazing, and it's, for me, my favorite Terminator movie. So in this movie, again, he's playing a man that comes off as like very, Mr. Do-Right, unassuming, good guy. And he's responsible for creating a technology that is going to destroy the world. And a scene that really stuck out to me, a lot of them did, this movie is amazing, but he's at work and a coworker is asking him, like, where did you get this this technology from? Like, where did you get this chip from? And he's like, I don't ask questions. And I thought that was very interesting. Like a man of that level of intelligence, and you're not asking questions about where this alien technology is coming from. Again, everything isn't what it seems when men like this are around. And again, he plays this very well. Like, he's amazing. Like, he's amazing at his craft. But this is another situation where, it may seem like, he's not doing anything wrong. But again, he creates a technology that is going to destroy the whole world. One thing about Terminator 2, though, is that he doesn't get away with his crime against humanity. The technology that he created literally comes back to bite him in his ass. And he has no choice but to take accountability for his crimes against humanity, and he pays with his life. Another Cosmic Badboy and a personal favorite of mine is Morpheus. This character, usually when people think of Morpheus, again, people think of the good guy. But again, for me, in my interpretation of watching The Matrix, it's not so. He is another cosmic bad boy. He's another man of great intellect, abilities, talents, and powers that uses it for nefarious reasons. And remember, when you watch The Matrix, they clearly let you know that this was a very dangerous man, wanted by the law for his crimes against humanity. He was a hacker, and he did a lot of really bad things. And I'll explore that another time, because this is another Morpheus not being the good guy that we think he is something else that I want to explore. But I also think it's great that Yahya is now playing Morpheus, because again, it's like I said, casting isn't just about the actor. It's like once you start embodying a certain energy, once you start embodying a certain archetype, you normally stay in that vein, or some people might even call it typecasting, but not quite typecasting. I know what people mean by that, but this is I mean something else. It's like, again, it's like you kind of like embody. It is a form of typecasting, but still, like, certain people can still maneuver their careers, but again, certain actors are chosen for certain roles because of their ability to embody a certain energy or a certain archetype. And again, Lawrence Fishburne is amazing. Again, I'm glad that Yahya is now embodying or playing Morpheus now, but to me, Larry Fishburne is going to always be Morpheus to me. and he did a really great job. And I would have really liked to have seen Joe Morton play Morpheus. I'm glad. Like I said, Lawrence Fishburne was amazing. He's another phenomenal talent, and again, he is my Morpheus. But I would have really loved to have seen Joe Morton embody this. I really feel like, because again, look at this picture. Like, he doesn't look like a good guy to me. That's the only thing. Like, Larry Fishburne has this edge, like, and this mysteriousness about him. To me, he does give off a certain masculinity. So for me, like, he's the cosmic bad boy, and he did an amazing job. Like I said, this is going to always be my Morpheus. But I really would be interested to see what Joe Morton would have done, his approach, his interpretation of Morpheus. But that's just me. That's just me being the movie geek that I am. But yeah, this is a theme, like I said, that I wanted to explore, this archetype of the cosmic bad boy, the evil alien, if you will, but coming off as not evil, the one you would never think, the one you would never pick, the one you would never believe in a million years is capable of certain things. And it is the cosmic bad boy. And, it's interesting to see how these things, because art imitates life, which is another reason why I do these things. So that way, we get a sense of what we're dealing with here when we go out into the world and we meet people, or, the way these things play out also in politics and, other areas of life where, we think these men are doing right, but they really are not and are capable of some of the greatest crimes against humanity. Are there any other cosmic bad boys that you know of? Let me know. I try to keep these short and sweet, and these were a few that came to mind. But let me know if you know of any other cosmic bad boys that fit the theme. The man, the unassuming man that seems to have these great mystical powers and abilities, and he may be from another planet, he's from another world. Oh, he's so great, he's helping us out, but he's really fucking us over. Let me know, and as always, please like, share, and subscribe. See y'all. For the record, I do not own or claim to own any of the images or music in this video. My channel is a fair use channel. I take images and clips from movies, media, and give my commentary on it for teaching, reporting, and research. No copyright claim intended.